Good evening and a warm welcome. It's Saturday, the 24th of August, 2019. You're joining us on Prime TV News. Here are the stories making your headlines tonight. The National Media Centre states ending the emergency laws will not lift the proscription of the banned terrorist organizations. The Prime Minister says people should decide whether to continue with the development programs of the last 4 years. Minister Rajitha Senaratne reveals that price of 5,000 brands of medicine will decrease in the market. Minister P. Harrison points out that the biggest reservoir in Anuradhapura will be built to provide solutions to the water problem of 50,000 people. And in headlines overseas, Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro sends army to fight Amazon fires. And now for the news in detail. Issuing a statement, National Media Centre says that not extending the emergency laws will not have an impact on the banned terrorist organizations. The statement points out certain reports which said the proscription on those organizations would be removed are totally false. National Tawheed Jamaat, Jamaat-e Millat-e Ibrahim and Vilayat As-Ceylani organizations have been banned according to the extraordinary gazette issued by the President under the 27th clause of the Temporary Provision Act of the Prevention of Terrorism Act. It is identified as the Order Number 1 of 2019 to ban extremist organizations. Under that, those organizations have been specifically identified for national security, law and order, and for the supremacy of the law. Meanwhile, President Maithripala Sirisena has issued a Gazette Extraordinary calling upon the armed forces to maintain public order across the country. The President issued the Gazette notification on Thursday by virtue of the powers vested in him by Section 12 of the Public Security Ordinance, Chapter 40. Accordingly, the Army, Navy and the Air Force have been called in for the maintenance of public order. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe says that people should decide whether to continue with the development programs which were implemented during the last 4 years. He mentioned this addressing a function in Kandy this morning. The first phase of the old Bogambara prison premises was vested with the people this morning after renovations. The second phase of the project was also launched on the occasion. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe and a group of people attended the function. The 11-acre Bogambara prison was relocated to Pallikele according to the Kandy City Development Plan. Accordingly, steps were taken to modernize the prison land under several stages. Under the first phase, renovations were done to the external area outside the prison. An international information center and a public garden have been set up in that area. An open-air theatre has been established to present cultural items unique to the upcountry. 200 million rupees has been spent for the construction of the first phase. The project is implemented by the Ministry of Megapolis and Western Development. Still at home, Minister Rajitha Senaratne says that the price of 5,000 brands of medicine will decrease in the market when the price of 100 categories of medicine is regulated by the end of this year. The felicitation ceremony of the medicine suppliers of the State Pharmaceutical Corporation took place under the patronage of Minister Rajitha Senaratne in Hambantota. About 300 local and foreign suppliers were present at the ceremony, which was held for the 18th time. Officials of the corporation, including its chairman M.H.M. Rumi and Health Ministry Secretary Vasantha Pereira, were present on the occasion. The State Pharmaceutical Corporation has imported medicine and surgical equipment to the value of 19,000 million rupees in 2015. They have increased it up to 32,000 million rupees by December 2018. Minister P. Harrison says that the biggest reservoir in Anuradhapura will be built to provide solutions to the water problem of 50,000 people. The minister said that construction of the reservoir would begin on the 25th of this month under the patronage of President Maithripala Sirisena and Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe. The minister mentioned this while on an inspection tour of the area where the Malwatu Oya would be built. The government has allocated more than 22,900 million rupees to build the reservoir, which will be built at Anuradhapura Tantirimale Divisional Secretariat area. The project will also provide water to 12,000 hectares of cultivations. Meanwhile, plans have been drawn up to develop 268 tanks in the Vaunia district at a cost of 440 million rupees. Under this, 21 main tanks will be renovated by spending 43 million rupees. 16 mid-size and 231 small tanks will also be developed at a cost of 300 million rupees during the project. The seventh stage of the Stand Together for the Country program was launched in the Jaffna district. The Presidential Secretariat implements the program under the guidance of the President with the aim of providing benefits of development programs expeditiously to the people. The Office of Missing Persons organized a special program. A program to clean the beach and a medical clinic were also held. A discussion took place to solve the problems of the people immediately. Several programs such as Protecting Children, Grama Shakti and Smart Sri Lanka are taking place in the Stand Together for the Country program. The program will be held until the 29th of this month. The progress review meeting and the conclusion ceremony will be held on the 30th, headed by President Maithripala Sirisena. Finally, in local news, the Minister of Education has been empowered to give permission for the officials in Sri Lanka Education Administrative, Teacher Education and Principals Services. The powers have been transferred according to a request made by Minister Akila Viraj Karewasam from the Public Services Commission. The Minister has made the request after considering the delay after submitting a pension file. Accordingly, the Education Ministry has been empowered to grant permission to officials who have applied to retire under the normal system on due date, except those who have disciplinary and other issues. Officers who wish to retire should submit their applications 6 months prior to their date of retirement. And that wraps up the news bulletin for tonight. You can log on to www.itnnews.lk for more information. Sasanka, that's for Prime TV News. Thanks for watching. Good night.